What's good, everyone? My name is Nicky ScArz, and I am a wealth of knowledge. I am here to educate the masses with a brand new educational video. Today is November 15th, 2015. Christmas is a mere 5.5 weeks away. Scary time of year for some. Luckily for me, I don't have many people to buy presents for. And that's a good thing. But today is not about the holidays, no. Today is an education. I woke up today, I checked my Facebook account, and I get a message from someone that I didn't even know that said, Happy National Semen Day. I said, what the fuck is this? I didn't even know semen had a holiday. So, I looked it up on Google, and I saw nothing at all about a National Semen Day. So, I don't know who this guy is, why he sent me this message, but one thing's for sure, he must have semen on the mind. So, because he did this, I was sparked with just educating people. It just made me feel like I wanted to be a teacher today. I was off of work, I'm not doing any music, I'm not doing anything else, so I figured, why not educate you parasites? So I decided to look it up. I find this interesting article called 8 Things You Didn't Know That You Could Do with Human Sperm. The author's name is George Dvorsky. I don't know who he is, but it's a blog basically. So I read this article, and some things on this article I'm not real sure about. Other things surprised me, and well, some things are just too much. This comes as a shock. But I figured, since I am a man that produces sperm, just like most other men, I should figure out what I could do with my sperm. So here we go. This is the list. 8 things you didn't know you could do with human sperm. Number 1. I didn't write this, again, I'm just reiterating that in case some of you parasites got shit in your ears and didn't hear me say that this is just me reading it. So, again, number 1, skin softener. Sperm contains an antioxidant called spermine that is thought to diminish wrinkles, smooth the skin, and help with acne. Looking to take advantage of these sought-after attributes, the Norwegian company called some bullshit, I can't read it, has synthesized the compound and is selling it as a facial cream. These spermicidal facials cost $250 and can be ordered through a place called Townhouse Spa, or for $125 under a company called Graceful Services. So I imagine Graceful Services is probably like, some sort of escort service or something, but maybe Townhouse Spa is different. I don't know. But one thing I do know is that if I can jerk off into a cup and sell that shit for $100 to $250 and people would buy it, why the fuck ain't I rich? So, women, just so you know, if you take cum on the face, you are actually making yourself look younger. So, I didn't know that, but it's always good to learn. Number 2, cooking. Yes, this says cooking, I swear to God. And by the way, just so you know, before I go any further, it's i09.com. That is the website. So if you guys think I'm making this shit up, I'm not. In fact, I'll probably just put a link to this site at the, in the comments section or in the description or something like that of this video. So, number 2 is cooking. Those looking to take their culinary skills to the next level should check out a book by Foti Fotenhor called Natural Harvest, a collection of semen-based recipes. Semen is not only nutritious, women, do you hear that? It's nutritious. It's not only nutritious, but it also has a wonderful texture and amazing cooking properties. Like fine wine and cheeses, the taste of semen is complex and dynamic. I have never tasted semen a day in my life, so I do not know this. Women, is semen complex and dynamic? I sure hope so. Semen is inexpensive to produce, no shit, and is commonly available in many, if not most homes and restaurants, which basically means if you got a cock, you can produce semen. So, it says, despite all of these positive qualities, semen remains neglected as a food. The book hopes to change that. I feel like I'm going to buy this book and send it to every girl I know. So, I don't fucking know. There's actually a cookbook for the use of semen. Did not know that one. I'm hoping that I'm educating you parasites right now. We're already 5 minutes into this video, and I've only gotten to number 3. Number 3 is kind of funny as well. It says, painting. Yes, you can paint with semen. This is true. Artist Martin von Ostrowski is known for using bodily fluids as his paint mediums, including his infamous portrait of Hitler made of his own excrements. Back in 2008, von Ostrowski put out an expedition at the Gay Museum in Berlin, which featured works painted in his own semen. A single painting requires about 40 ejaculations. So, he could probably do that in a week or two. Which, given the size of the expedition, suggests that he needed to ejaculate at least 1,000 times. So where did this guy put his semen to store if he ejaculated 1,000 fucking times? Can someone tell me that? We gotta look up this Martin von Ostrowski and see if he's even a real guy. I wonder if this blog is even real at this point. Anyone watching this video, please look this guy up and put in the comments if this guy's a real guy or not. By the way, another note, I never knew there was a gay museum in Berlin. A lot of things about gay people I know nothing about. But, okay, it says it right here in the next sentences. See, I was ready to ask and I didn't even know. Von Ostrowski is able to keep these large quantities of sperm fresh by freezing it. So you can keep your sperm fresh if you freeze it. I didn't know that either. This is unbelievable. I'm learning so much myself as I educate you parasites. Okay, number 4. Invisible ink. And it's got a picture of Austin Powers for some reason. We'll see what this is about. Back during World War I, the British Secret Intelligence Service discovered that semen could act as an effective invisible ink. Well, you could probably fucking use it as glue too, by the way, but that's beside the point. In June 1915, Walter Kirk, deputy head of military intelligence in France, wrote in his diary that Chief Mansfield Cumming, yes, that's actually his name, Cumming, was making inquiries for invisible inks at the London University. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, let me get to the good shit here. It was also readily available. It was noted that at least on one occasion, an agent had to be reminded to use only fresh supplies of ink when people started noticing an unusual smell. So it's pretty depressing, all this shit. I didn't feel like reading it all. But basically, I guess if you put too much semen in one place, it will cause an unusual smell. And fresh supplies of ink, I guess semen was not used for long when it came to the ink, is basically the point of this. Number 5 is great. Number 5 is great. And I mean this. I read this, but this is hilarious. Number 5, use of semen could be an antidepressant for women. I swear, this shit is in front of me on my computer as I record this. I'm reading this. I will put the site on the descriptions. This shit I can't make up. Another potential application for semen in its use is an antidepressant. This idea is quite controversial. No shit. But there is a modicum of scientific evidence to support it. A study done back in 2002 showed that women who were directly exposed to semen were less depressed. Women, do you believe this? If you suck a cock, you won't be depressed. That's what it says here, at least. Shows that women who directly exposed to semen were less depressed. The researchers concluded that this was an account of mood-altering hormones in the semen being absorbed through the vagina, and that they had ruled out other explanations. Oh, so maybe you won't... What? And they ruled out other explanations, proposing a number of them that said that's stupid. I don't even know what that means. It's not making sense. Basically, I guess if you take it in the vagina, you will be less depressed. So basically, it means if you're having sex, you won't be as depressed. So, okay, maybe you don't have to suck a cock to lose depression, but, I just thought maybe it would help, since this Looks like a crazy article as it is. Alright, number 6. There's actually more about number 5. I'm sorry. Okay, hold on here. What the fuck? The fact that semen is a very complicated chemical profile containing over 50 different compounds, including hormones, neurotransmitters, endorphins, and some word I've never heard of, immunosuppressants. Each with a special function occurring in the different concentrations with the seminal plasma. People that are watching this video will not know what any of these words mean. I'm pretty sure you parasites aren't that smart, so I'm not even going to read all this shit. But basically it is saying that there's like a mood elevator involved, and there's other antidepressants, there's a sleep-inducing agent like melatonin, and serotonin is also in the sperm. So check that out. If you suck a cock, you will get all these nutrients and vitamins. Didn't know that either. Alright, number 6. Ovulation control. A recent study of University of Saskatchewan, where I don't know where the fuck that is, probably fucking Germany or some shit, since everything else seems to be in Germany. Yo, is German people like, I thought it was like the French that were like, you know, real sexual type people. Maybe Germans are too. I didn't, you know, I'm not German, so it just seems like they have gay museums and they have all these scientists learning about sperm and everything. Seems like it's all Germany. I was actually shocked. And where's America in this, by the way? Alright, let's get to number 6 so I can just keep going. This video is getting ridiculous. A recent study of the University of blah 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 has discovered that a protein in semen acts on the female brain to prompt ovulation. And that is the same molecule that regulates the growth, maintenance, and survival of nerve cells. As a result, it is very possible that semen acts as a hormonal signal, working through the hypothalamus of the female brain and the pituitary gland. This in turn triggers the release of other hormones that signal the ovaries to release an egg. So there you go. Ovulation control. Alright, number 7. Here's a good one. Help with morning sickness. Okay, this is probably the last thing a woman is thinking about when she's suffering through morning sickness. But psychologist Gordon Gallup at SUNY Albany, a male member of the human species who specializes in human reproductive competition and behavior, is suggesting that oral sex could serve as a kind of cure. I knew it! I knew oral sex could cure diseases. I just knew it. Gordon theorizes that expectant women become ill and vomit because their bodies are rejecting the sperm's genetic material as something foreign and familiar. His idea was presented in 2012 at Northeastern Evolutionary Psychology Society and suggests that women can build up their immunity by ingesting sperm. So you believe that? If you do suck a cock, you can get healthier. Your immune system will go up. So, you know, all I'm saying is, you don't want to get sick in the wintertime, right? So, you know. And, this is number 8. It's the last one. This one's a little kind of hard to believe. But, hey, I'll read it anyway. It says, archival storage of information. In what gives new meaning to the term hard drive, human sperm, a transmitter of DNA, could be used to store information. A lot of information. We've recently reported on a breakthrough by some Indian guy. I can't read this shit. I need Jay Rulin over here so he can read these Indian people's names to me, but it's an Indian. And his team at Harvard was devised as a technique for archiving information of DNA. The process which takes advantage of DNA's data sequencing attributes could be used to store as much as 1 petabyte of data, which is 1,024 terabytes. So after terabyte, it goes to petabyte. So there's something else for you to learn. In a volume of 1.5 milligrams of DNA, because genetic information can be packaged in 3 dimensions, this equates to a storage volume of about 1 cubic millimeter. I don't know what the fuck that even means, but it's basically saying you could start a digital porn collection in your mind if you jerk off a lot, which, okay, that's pretty much a complex way of saying that, the hornier you get, the more you can store information, I guess. I don't fucking know. some of this shit seems a little fucking hokey to me. Like, I'm not really sure if it's really legit or not. But I think it's funny that blowjobs help the immune system. I think that's a classic. Anyway, my name is Nicky ScArz, and I was here to educate you today. Please subscribe to my YouTube page. Like the video, blah, 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 all that good shit. And that's it. Y'all swallow back at me, and have a good night.